Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing really very good. And first of all, I'm really very sorry today I'm making my video in my car because actually I was in my library, and after I came to library I came after from library I came to Starbucks to get some coffee because I was feeling really very sleepy. And while I was studying in library, one of my friends texted me, and he asked me that actually there were two, he and she, both of them. They asked me that they have a GPA of like 2.7, 2.8. So they asked me that how can they increase their GPA to 3.5 or 3.6. And then I said them, okay, I'll give you a call after I'm free. So while driving my car, it came in my mind that okay, I should discuss this matter in the video today. So first of all, I'll be speaking in English because like my most of the views come from the United States, and many people from the States, they said me that make sure that your videos are in English rather than in Urdu. And I said them that I love Urdu is my mother tongue. And they said that they also want to hear what I am saying. So that's why from now on, my all videos, I'll try to provide the content which is bilingual. But I'm so sorry, I'm not showing off. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like disrespecting the viewer, or it's nothing like offensive that I'm addressing to Pakistani audience in English. It's just because I get most of my views from the United States. If you think I'm like lying, then you can like send me text and I can show you that the most of my views are from the United States. So that's why I have to make my content in English. But yes, if you want, I can provide you a video which is in Urdu, right? Or if you want something, just text me, or I'll leave my email in the description. Just email me, I can tell you what I said. I'll take my time out and discuss with you that what I said in English, I'll translate it in Urdu for you. Okay. So the topic, what they said to me was how can they move their GPA from 2.7, from 2.8 to 3.2 or something like 3.5. And I said them, why don't you think that you can move your GPA or your CGPA from 2.7 or from 2.7 to 4.2? Technically, I don't know about Pakistani system, but in the USA, moving from 2.7 to a cumulative GPA of 4.0, it's like not possible. You have to take your classes again, I think so. Yeah, you have to take your classes again. I don't know about Pakistani system, but in this video, I'll not be discussing the two systems. I'll be discussing a generic way, a generic method of how you can increase your GPA from 2.7 or 2.8 to something like 3.5, 3.6, right? So first of all, what I want to tell you, that what I want to share with you is that I'm not interviewing anyone, because I think I am the right person to address this topic, because my own GPA is like 4.0, and I'm again not showing off. Right? I'm saying this because I don't want anyone to write in comment section that he's showing off, right? So I'm not showing off, guys. So just to be on safe side. So I'm not showing off. So I thought that I am the right person to address this, because 3 years ago when I came, no, 2.5 years ago when I came to the US, I did not know what GPA is. So technically I'm the most authentic person which can share this topic with you guys, right? So now moving on, now diving into the main topic, that how you can increase your GPA or how you can improve your CGPA. So I'll be sharing some tips, I'll be sharing some methods that how you can do it. So first, what you need to do is that it's my request, it's my very 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 humble request, that first thing you need to do is don't bunk any class. There is no need to bunk any class. If you think that you want a good GPA, you want a good GPA of like 3.6, 3.7, then first don't miss any class. Go to your class regularly. Mostly what people do is that they make their crushes, and they have a love life which they live, which they give priority on their studies and academics, which is totally wrong. Because at the end of the day, if she gets married to someone else, it is totally you are going to think that it's your fault that you went behind her, right? So don't bunk any class. This will be the first thing which I'll share, is that there's no need to bunk any class, right? Love life is something else, going behind someone is something else, and academics is something else, and academics is the most important and integral part of your life, firstly. Secondly, what you can do is that make good friends, hang out with those people who have a vision and who have a goal in mind. If you're hanging out with a useless person, then your life will be useless, and you'll end up going to cafes and going to bars, which is totally wrong, and you will be wasting your parents' money, right? So third thing what you can do is to improve your GPA is go to the office hours of your professor. What you can do is go to the office hours of your professor, because going to the office hours of your professor will help you to understand the mentality of that professor. And once you know what kind of person the professor is and what kind of questions he or she can give, you can make your own guesses that he can give this kind of question, he wants this in exam, she wants me to answer in this particular way, she wants me to give answer in a specific way, or she wants me to give answer like she wants me to just give you a one line answer, right? So if you go to the office hours of your professor, then definitely this is going to boost up your chances to get a good GPA. And fourthly, what you can do is that to improve your, and another thing you can do to improve your GPA is ask your professor like what kind of question he and she can give. Ask her that, professor, what are you asking in, what are you going to ask in exam? Ask him that should I focus on this problem, should I focus on this article, should I focus on this kind of question? Like just compel him to tell you that what is he or she asking. And one of the most important thing is respect your professors. Like many Pakistani people who will be listening this, they will be saying, I am saying that TC your professor, TC. I'll not be going diving into what TC is because you guys take everything non-seriously. So I'll not be diving in that thing what TC is. So many people from Pakistan, they might be saying, or from India, they might be saying that TC your professor. There is no need to TC. There is a difference between giving respect and and doing TC of someone, So there is a difference in these two things. So try to respect your professor, and in a very humble, in a very kind, and in a very generous way, ask your professor that, okay professor, is this what you're going to ask in exam, or should I prepare for something else, or is this professor really very important which you are from where you're going to make a question? Ask these kind of things from the professor, and these will really help you to prepare your exams very well, So these things will help you to prepare your exams, and at the end of the day, if you have good exams, if you have a strong grip on the material, you'll end up having a good grade in finals. Now, for the people in the US, I don't know about Pakistani system. I'm again saying this, I don't have much idea because I'm making this video without doing any research, and I'm making this through my perspective of the studies in the United States. So definitely I don't have any idea what is going in Pakistan, but I believe that some universities like Foreman Christian College, FCCU, they have like same methodology of the United States. So definitely this is going to help those students of FCCU. I don't know about any other school because my cousin studies in FCCU. My 2-3 cousins study in FCCU. So that's why I have an idea that how it works. So definitely if you give respect to your professor, it is going to help you. And in some universities, in our universities, what happens is that our complete result of a particular subject, it's combined. Like 10% is of assignments, 10% is of attendance, and 30% is of midterm. Sometimes it's like 70% finals, and like the percentage of finals keeps on changing. Like sometimes any professor has a midterm of 60%, midterms of 60%, then attendance, and then assignments, and then a final exam at the end, which really doesn't affect your class percentage, but like it varies from professor to professor. The percentage of a class what professor is looking for varies from professor to professor. Like every professor has his own way of designing the curriculum of a class. Like some professors tends to do like chapter 3 before chapter 2, so it depends upon the professor at the end of the day. But now the main thing which comes is that you have to be on the top of your work the whole semester. Like you have to be on top of everything the whole semester, because if you technically miss one midterm, then it's going to cost you. And as I have already said, that go to your class regularly, don't miss any class. Almost 70% students who have a GPA of 3 or like below 3, they miss their class, and they prioritize their social life above their academics. Definitely playing is something which is really very integral part of life. Love life is really very important. I'm not saying it is not very important. Every one of us has a person who's really very important for us, and I totally respect it. But still, at the end of the day, you have to find an equilibrium. You have to find an equilibrium where your reactants are continuously being converted into products, and your products are being converted into reactants. So you have to find a balance. Technically, if any chemistry student is watching my video, he might know about Le-Chatelier's principle. So Le-Chatelier principle is when you apply pressure on one side, the equilibrium tends to shift to the other side. So what we do is that we don't maintain an equilibrium. What we do is that we tend to put pressure on ourselves, that we prioritize other things over our academics, and then at the end of the day we end up with the CGPA of like 3.2. I'll again repeat that GPA is not everything. Believe me, GPA is not everything. But yes, if you have a good GPA, it helps you to organize your things well, and it looks very good on resume. Resume is CV. Those who don't know, I'll tell for them, resume is CV. So hopefully, I think this video might help you in boosting up your GPA. Take care. God bless you a lot. And do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Please guys, do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. And do like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's it. And stay blessed, stay safe, and have a blessed Good Friday. I'll be posting up another video which will be regarding MCAT and stuff. So hang in there. God bless. Take care. See you with the next video. Bye-bye.